What is going on, you guys? MissedThePart here, back again with another video, and in today's video we are going to be looking at Spider-Man issue 3. This is probably one of my favorite comic book series that has Miles Morales and Peter Parker from the 616 universe actually team up to face off against Mysterio and Ultimate Mysterio himself. Now, we ended up talking about how Miles Morales actually fought Mysterio and the Sinister Six illusions, but now we're going to dive deep on how Peter Parker actually reacted to the death of Ultimate Spider-Man and his alternate counterpart. Now, he was swinging alone by himself, and he was trying to think of, solutions on how he can find out if this is actually real and not a Mysterio illusion, because he knows that it has to be an illusion, but he does know that it just looks too real for him, and he ends up swinging around, and he has to step back, do some digging around, because he ends up going to this convenience store where Peter Parker would actually be living. So he ends up going to the convenience store, and he's talking to the lady that's there, and he's asking like what's happening here, like who works here, and he doesn't know what to really say. So he's asking the lady all of these questions, like who owned the apartment building, how old they are, and he's asking like what year it was, and then he asks if the Wi-Fi was there, but then a robber actually would show up and point a gun, but Spider-Man would easily take him out, hitting him in the face, cracking his neck on glass, and the guy would fall, be incapacitated, and the lady would give him the tablet, and he would do some searching for Ultimate Spider-Man to find out what actually happened to this Peter Parker, and he would do some research, and then he would find out from the Daily Bugle newspaper that Spider-Man, New York City's hero, has fallen. And he couldn't believe his eyes, and he thought it was actually a dream. He ends up taking the tablet and he drops it, and he ends up talking to the lady, and the lady doesn't really know what to think of what's going on, and the lady would say what is it about you, and then people are saying respect and stuff. So he doesn't really know what happened to Peter Parker, and everybody's telling him you don't know what happened. He says please, and she does this really strange face, and then he ends up leaving. Then Peter Parker thought that he would go to the home of this alternate version of himself, and he would go to the Peter Parker residence, and he would see Aunt May and Gwen Stacy, and they would be completely shocked. So that's pretty much his reaction of knowing how he died. He doesn't actually know until he gets into the home of this alternate version of Peter Parker, and it's kind of really interesting to see his reaction to all of this, because he thinks it's an illusion, but when he sees Aunt May and Gwen Stacy, he starts to cry because he can't believe what's actually happening here. So when he drops the tablet and sees Ultimate Spider-Man died, he's pretty shocked, but he's not really convinced until he ends up actually going to the Peter Parker house to see is this actually real. So it's just very interesting to see 616 actually do this kind of reaction to an alternate version of himself. Now, I think if Ultimate were to actually see him, oh my god, that would have been amazing to see Ultimate Spider-Man and the 616 Spider-Man team up. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this and Peter Parker's reaction to Ultimate Spider-Man's death. And if you guys want me to cover more comic books, let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, do make sure to subscribe, like, share, and turn your notifications on so you and your friends are all up to date with the latest content. But anyways, as always, guys, peace out.